What's up, guys? Day 21. I don't have a ton of time tonight because I'm actually moving back into my dorm later, and I haven't even finished packing, but my clothes are in the dryer, so I can't really continue to pack. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some LeetCode. I actually had to do quite a bit of hot fixes for a new food just because I finally have the data, because obviously we're back in session. One of the weirdest things was that they changed the API hash of the endpoint. They changed the hashes for all of them, but not the base URLs for all of them. So I'm hoping it's just a year-to-year basis thing. I don't have to worry about that for a while, but regardless, cool stuff is we got status bar working with the real-time display after what it is. Everything's working in terms of clicking. Pretty much all the functionality we need. All items is working. Operation hours is working. And it's reactive to if you open it on mobile view, you see it like this. These are all good things. That's enough of that. Oh, NFL. Okay. As to what I'm doing today. If I have time, I'm going to go back and do the JSON parser. Or Lexer, probably. Work on the Lexer a bit more. However, right now, probably going to do one or two problems, see how long it takes me. What do I want to do? Do a stack problem, maybe? I feel like I'm never super good with this. Simplify path, sure. And an arrays and hashing one. Bum, bum, bum. Great work, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Simplify path. You're given an absolute path for a Unix-style file system, which always begins with a slash. Oh, interesting. That's a cool problem. I've never seen this, actually. Which always begins with a slash. Your task is to transform this absolute path into its simplified canonical path. Okay. So single period represents this current directory. Probably just write this stuff down. I'll just type it. Single period means current directory. Double means previous. Treated as one. Any sequence of periods that does not match the above rules should be treated as a valid directory or file. For example, oh, so names. Okay, so any amount of periods greater than 2 be treated as the name of the file. Okay. So for simplified rules, we'll start with slash. There is separated by exactly 1 slash. And with file, unless in rootdir. Path must not have a single or double periods. Any single or double periods used. Oh, what? Oh, interesting. Okay. So no period or allowed and simplified. So it seems like in regards to this, just like if we see this, then replace, or then like move the previous dir. And if we see a dot, so is the only time you see a dot the bottom one? What does a dot do? Because I know a single dot means current directory. But when does a double dot happen besides like at the end? I'm trying to see like how we would get rid of this, because this seems pretty easy in terms of like if we add this to a stack and then we see this, we remove this from the stack. It's like we saw this, then we see this, so we remove this. Sorry. Okay. It seems like just trying to figure out this dot structure. Because if it's the current, is it as simple as just like you would only see it at the end? Might be other edge cases. I think dot should be removed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I don't think you would see it anywhere else in the string but the end. So for now, I'm just going to say I remove it. But general idea I'm thinking is that we just add the elements, or first scan through what is preventing you from getting a job, getting any interviews. So probably my resume, probably that I have very little experience, and that I have no network, so I can't get referrals anywhere. Or at least it's much harder for me to get referrals anywhere. First scan through to remove the extra slashes, I think. Like pretty much step one is clean it. And then second, I can probably make this one pass eventually, but I'm just thinking logically, like second scan through would be add elements between slashes to a stack. If we see dot dot, then pop that from the stack. How old are you? I am 20. I just turned 20. Sophomore in college. And pop that from the stack. Yeah, and then lastly, we should change this to pop most recent item. Lastly, return, or lastly build back the string from the stack and ensure no dot slash at end or slash at end. I think it's pretty simple. Doesn't seem bad. Planning on a coding related major? Yeah, I'm a CS major. I'm a CS major. Oh, let's look at the constraints. 1 to 3,000 is fine. They're relatively small, actually. Or underscores? That's fine. Valid absolute Unix path. Okay. Oh, I am missing something. You're so right. How did I not see this? This is a good edge case. So it should be so if it exists as an element, then we would pop it from the stack. Else the stack will just be empty. So just continue. Thank you. I should have seen that. I don't know how I didn't see that actually. Oh, if there's a length, yeah. Yeah. Okay. How will we check for slashes? Check for slashes by like continuous slashes. Let's just loop over it. But we can't do a for loop because then we don't really know the ranges, so we're gonna have to do a while loop. Okay. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I don't really care. So we need an I. Or do you just make it into an array based on like splitting? No, I think we need to go through like a string. I was thinking maybe we like initially split based off of slashes, but I don't know if that's right. So for slashes, thinking maybe we start at 1, and then while I is less than the length of cleaned. See, the only thing about dealing with strings every time is that like every time I adjust it, then it's going to like make a copy of it. So it's not going to be the best. But whatever, I'll think about that later. I just need to get something down. Why do I do this? I'll just always check the next one as well. So I've cleaned at I. This is such a bad way to do it, actually. Whatever. And the next one is also equal to a slash. What do we do? Do we even need to do this, actually? Or can we just, like, continue? Can we do it, like, in the initial loop and just continue if you see, like, a second slash? I think I like that better. I think I'm gonna skip this. Skip this and just do this check in the second loop. Alright, so instead we're gonna have the stack be that. char and path. Thinking like we just build the string as we go. So it's like, if we see this, I guess we should also keep track of like open and closed. So I was thinking like, on first instance, it's open. So then this would be our current, and then we see this again. And when we're at another one, that's like treated as our close. I guess we could probably just do that with one thing, like a slash index. They always start with a slash. I think they do. Yeah, always begins with the slash, so we can actually it doesn't matter. I'll still process it. I was thinking you could just always skip the first one, but like, it doesn't matter. So first we need to go through and check if it's a slash. So if char is that, then slash index slash def equals slash, I don't know, it'd be I minus slash index. So this is like, I'm trying to find the difference between like this and this. Which actually means I don't need that, because I can just slice it. Wait. Slash index. If these two are greater than shit. I'm confusing myself. I'm writing bad code. I pretty much just want to check, like, my thought is check the difference in length, because like if the difference is 1, or if it's like less than 2, then we know to just like ignore this slash one and just move on. Else we need to check like if it's a dot. So I guess a better check would just be like and then like at this point we would know that char is a slash. Yeah, I typically do. I just don't have a lot of time tonight. But I should. Because I had like a basic idea, and I should have just coded this basic idea. But instead, I'm being bad. Slash def is less than 2, then slash end equals I, and continue. Know that there is some chars between slashes. So the cases are, if it's the current directory will only be at the end, so I don't have to carry that case actually. So the only case I need to take care of is case of this. So wait, what would that be called? Something like I'm just gonna call it like between equals the path at but I just updated the slash and or but that would only be if they're negative. So slash index should actually always stay this. It should stay the same if we're falling through this. So between equals the path from slash index to I. If between, I don't know if that's inclusive or exclusive actually. I always forget. So if I have something like slash index would be 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would only want this, so I'd actually want this plus 1 to I minus 1. Yeah. If between is this, and there exists a stack, then we do stack.pop, the top one. Else we append the between. And then how do we handle the end of where sometimes it just doesn't end in this? I'm just gonna handle it normally. I can just handle that outside of here, even though that's really bad. I don't really care. If the -1, if the last one is not a slash, then we just append up to the length of it. Path from this last slash index plus 1 up until the end. Handles case of a slash at end. Oh, but if you have dot dot at the end, like, this is stupid. What a stupid way of doing this problem. Because like it's something like, the thing I'm worried about is if this is valid. Because if that's valid, then we need to pop. Because then you'll need to continuously pop too. Oh, I missed a big part of this. Did I? I'm thinking if pops can chain, and I just didn't think about if pops chain. Because if pops can chain and I missed that, no, because I'm proactively popping. Yeah, I mean it should be fine. I don't think. If ending this is so bad. Then we need to handle the dot at the end. If the last element is a dot. Pop it off. We don't want you. And then something like this. I was thinking, I don't know if this is possible, but like that join stack. I don't know if that's syntax though. Like we're gonna try it. Yeah. There are days where I feel much better at this. Today is not one of them. I'm just quite a bit rushed. Interesting. Interesting. What the fuck is my stack at the end of this? That's so funny. That's so funny. All right. Let's do L classic and say, give me hints as to what I did wrong. Actually, should I just, where's the main point of failure in my thinking about this problem? I don't really have time to debug. That'll be a tomorrow thing. Oh, of course it does. Also, you're not explicitly handling into empty substrings. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, what are your thoughts on cheats at your college? I don't know what that is, actually. Wow, I overcomplicated the shit out of this. The thought was there. The thought was there, right? Unfortunately, this makes a lot of sense. I mean, this seems like I understand I should code this, and I will at some point, but like, it's like pretty much exactly what I was thinking through, just better. Like, I knew I should have split on the things, but for some reason I was like, oh, but if you split on everything, then you'll have like the empty spaces. And I should have just reasoned that like once you split it, you can literally just like, that's so upsetting. I was reasoning through the whole thing fine, and then it's just like, I thought about if there's if it's like // that's like empties, like how do I deal with that? And it's just, you check if it's empty, and then you don't append it to the stack if it is. So stupid. Oh, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop being dumb. Whatever. Okay, let's try this. What is it? 5:50. How much more time do I have actually? I can do probably this one, and then that's it, and then I might just end the stream. So I gotta start packing. Okay. Implement my HashSet class. Void add key inserts the value. Key into the HashSet. Wait. Oh, it's not a... I thought this was like a hash map, not a hash set. That's why I was reading it the first time. I was like quite confused. Okay, and so I'm assuming you have to use, no built-in hash table libraries. Obviously the easiest way is just to linear search if it's in, but that's really bad. So we have to kind of make our own hash function, which is interesting that this is easy. How do you make your own hash function? I remember doing this in my DSA class over a year ago. Or exactly like pretty much 1 year ago. Oh, is it only numbers? I didn't think it was only numbers. Where does it say it's only numbers? Who's the most cracked person you met in college? No fucking clue. There are so many cracked people at Northwestern. Not me. That's for sure. I was reading the example earlier. Yeah. It sucks they don't explicitly say it anywhere. Because I agree binary search would be like obviously best. Then it does mean you gotta keep track of, like you gotta insert sorted. Because you're not supposed to use any pre-built things. So it's like, if it's numbers, you binary search it. I just wish we knew if there was a... Because I don't think... I mean, the discussion thing, like when I scrolled down a little bit, it said binary search. But, like... I don't know why it wouldn't just say in the thing. It has to be a number. Yeah, I mean, that's the most naive solution, and I'll just do that. Because obviously the other way is like, you have an array, you keep track of a sorted array, and then at any moment you binary search the array for contains, or you do a binary search tree, and then you like have to make a whole class of nodes and like a tree class, like an append thing for the tree. Alright, let's do the basic one first, and then I'll try to do a binary search tree. Because if the basic one works with numbers, then I know it's just a number thing. I don't know if you even need to do sorted because that's true. Index of, is that something? Nope, just dot index. Yeah, I agree. I'm guessing -1 for something that's not in it. The element is not found if value error is raised. Bro, what? Why would it not just return -1? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to try catch index. All right, we're try catch an index. That's crazy. I think this is the stupidest way. Wait, what? Why is my shit true? What am I missing? It's a hash set. We add one. One gets added to it. because the key is not in the array. We add it to it. We then add 2. Yep. Contains. We then add 2 again. Doesn't matter because the key is in it, so there's self.1. There's only 1. Did this just like not work? Oh, is it just this? I forgot. Did it just remove? Python array remove function. Does remove take an index or a... No, it takes a fucking value. Of course it does. Of course it does. The worst solution. The worst possible solution. Okay. 42 minutes. Let's make a little tree. Class tree. You go, mate. Have a good day. You too, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Actually, should we set all of these? I'm just like making a tree from memory. Sorry, I've gone like completely mute. I don't even think this is gonna work, but whatever. I'm gonna give myself 5 minutes. Cause I really gotta start packing all this bullshit up. Then we're gonna just, for add, we have to either have to find the location, like say we have this, we have like 2, 1, 3, and then we're trying to like insert 4. We need to first find, or I guess, it's about it. Say like we're trying to insert 5 in. For one case, we have to go down to here and then find, like the case is like if it's greater than the node we're on and it's less than the next greater node. Oh no, we're gonna have to implement like adjustments too. I don't think adding to a BST is as trivial as I think it is. All right, instead of doing this from memory, I'm just gonna look up hit your own BST. Binary search tree. I just want to see what the code is like for this. Hello? Whatever. There's a pretty good use for this. Recursively. Interesting. Wait, recursively? I would have never thought recursion, but I guess that makes sense. So there's no balancing needed? Why did I think there was balancing that you needed? Because I thought like, I guess because it'll always be greater than. So like inserting something less than, like everything should always be greater than this. But I thought like if this instead was, this probably isn't even gonna do what I think I want it to. Where the fuck is the eraser? If this instead was something like 8, and then it had a child of 4. If we then tried to insert 5 into here, like 5 would go right here, but then 5 should be, the 4 should then extend on the 5, and then 8 should come down to here, right? Because this is just going until it's none. Rebalancing sounds like, oh, am I just thinking of like a too specific one? Like, does this work? Damn. Damn, I overcomplicated the shit out of this. Oh, you so would in this case. I don't know why, but for my check that was going on in my head is like, for some reason the check that I thought you do is if it's greater than your current one and less than this. Yeah, but you would just do, if it's greater than this, move to the next one. If it's less than this, move to the left one. Shit. Shit. Damn, I'm real rusty. Yeah. I just had the wrong check in my mind. Because with my thing, I'd need to rebalance. But you can just keep going until it's none, because you always find a none. Yeah, why did I think that I would insert it here? I'm trying to think of what I was even thinking of. Maybe a specific tree? Whatever. That was bad. Let's... A black chooser. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of then. You just need to pass. Yeah, Mac or Windows? I'm on a Mac. Macintosh. I guess you need to check if it's none. But in this, like, because the first one will always be the root. Silly me, silly me. Silly me. Because why are you, wait, why are you returning the node? I guess because, like, it's fine. It's not going to repeat it. If it's greater than the key, wait, if the current node is greater than the key, then insert it to the left, right? Yeah, it'd be left. What's up, Lauren? Hello. I love LeetCode. What can we do to ensure LeetCode will stay forever at the best interviewing practice? Use it? No, don't use it. Don't. No! No! Never use it. Why am I even like? What am I doing? I don't want to code this whole thing out. I'm just gonna read it, and then I'm gonna get off. I don't have time today. Actually, instead of asking that, I should just look at the solution using a BST. What the fuck? This is just making a unique number. Actually, it's not that deep. I've never come up with that shit though. Fuck that. Solutions will piss you off. Bro. So fuck this. I'm not writing that. This one makes sense actually. I made a true or false. That's so fucking hard. I should have thought of that. This was not my most productive day, but all good. I do unfortunately have to call it here and pack though. So I'll see you tomorrow. Day 22. Have a good night. Thank you guys for stopping by. See you tomorrow.